Cicadas, the largest insects that plague parts of the U.S. in 17 or 13-year cycles, are getting ready to crowd the East Coast once again. Different broods or groups come out every year in late spring, and this year's brood is expected to be the largest since 2004. Reporter Jordan Derry in DuPont Circle to find out what D.C. residents say about surviving the swarm.
In just a few weeks, when the ground temperature is warm enough, billions of cicadas will emerge from underground, swarming the plants and trees in D.C. to mate, lay eggs, and die. If you're looking to avoid the big critters, D.C. residents have some tips.
Probably, I would say avoid sitting under trees. Yeah. Sometimes they fall, I think. If you're having a picnic, probably don't want to eat that in your sandwich or your salad.
Keeping the cicadas out of your food is one good reason to avoid trees. Another is because cicadas tend to urinate off the branches and onto the heads of unsuspecting victims. And if you're looking to get some spring cleaning done, either by mowing your lawn or fixing a window, you might want to reconsider what time of day you're going to do it. The cicadas will land on you if you're using a lawnmower or a power tool because the sound is so similar to their mating call. If you're looking to avoid this, it's recommended that you do your work in either sunrise or sunset when they're least active. The mating call can get up to over 100 decibels, or almost as loud as a concert. If the noise is too loud, seasoned cicada veterans advise newcomers to buy earplugs or close their windows. And if that doesn't work,
well, we have little cicada happy hours. In the bars we'll have specials, you know, so they make up cicada drinks, and usually some type of a fruity kind of drink or something, or you know, shake and drink, a shot, you know, cicada shots. And that's pretty much it. So by the end of the night, you don't hear the cicadas at all.
Which leads to our final tip. Grab a drink and enjoy the show. An event like this only comes every 10 to 20 years. And restaurants and bars in the area have been known to have drink specials. Places like Kramer Books and Afterwards Cafe say they're going to wait to see how big the crop is going to be before planning any specials. But if you're looking to escape the cicadas without going outside, recipes for your own cicada cocktails and snacks can be found online. For District Wire News, I'm Jordan Derry.
Joining us now is Michael Raup, a professor of entomology at the University of Maryland. He's here with us to give us some tips on dealing with the cicadas this summer. Thanks for joining us today, Professor.
Bridget, it's great to be here today.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Now, I have to say, I was here the last time the cicadas were here, so I'm not that excited to see them again. But I see
I am not either.
Oh,
you
no.
brought them here. Now, I remember the cicadas looking like this.
Yes.
I don't know what exactly that is right there.
That little
This is Paula. We went down to Southern Maryland
Paula.
yesterday, yes.
Okay.
Named in honor of the woman who discovered her. This is the first cicada of brood 2 ever to be seen.
Wow.
The very first
We
one.
have a celebrity in our
You do have a celebrity.
Thank you.
Exclusive
That is an
guest.
honor.
And she is going to turn into one of these gorgeous insects.
Gorgeous.
These
Interesting
lovely
choice of
ladies.
words.
Thank you.
Yes. Wow.
So tell us a little bit about it, because the last time that they came, I was personally terrified. They were everywhere. They were in your car. They were on your clothes when you walked
Yeah.
outside, your hair.
Oh,
it was a
gosh.
mess.
Sounds
And
like
I
a
was in
horror
middle school.
story,
It was really, really bad. So please tell us, what can we do to deal with the influx of cicadas that's coming?
Well, you got to chill out. I mean, some people are going to fear
Okay.
the cicada. Some
Yeah.
people are going to love the cicada. Some people are going to eat the cicada. But, you know, these things are not going to bite you. They're not going to
No.
bite your kids. You know, they're not going to breed in your house. And everything on the planet is going to want to eat a cicada. I would say just go out and have fun, enjoy this. It's going to be a big boy band up in the treetops. Colin, it's going to be all about love here in about 3 weeks. They're going to be singing, they're going to be courting, mating, and unfortunately, then they're going to die.
I want to ask though, what I don't understand at all is why every 17 years or so
what's this time frame?
that they do this.
Yeah.
This is one of the most clever strategies in the entire animal kingdom.
Strategy.
Yeah, by emerging simultaneously in such vast numbers that every predator that wants to eat one can, there will be enough left to perpetuate the species. 17 is a prime number. That means it's only divisible by itself in the number 1. The 17 or 13 year, they're also 13-year cicadas, those prime numbers keep these guys in lockstep. So everybody emerges exactly on schedule in these incredible numbers. They satiate every predator on the planet, and there are still enough to survive.
Okay, now you mentioned singing earlier.
Yeah.
Now, I was reading up on survival tips, and I heard,
tips.
yes,
Wow,
survival
it's
tips.
For
It is
cicadas
that
now, you mean?
For cicadas. I
Okay.
am talking about the cicadas.
Okay.
And I was told that it might help to have earplugs because they get really loud. Can you expand on that?
I think I heard the other day that it takes like a jet engine. I don't know if
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
true.
90
but
did hear
decibels,
that.
it's one of the
Wow.
loudest noises in all of nature. 90 decibels, a jet airplane, or like a rock concert. So, hey, I'm right on board with that.
That's terrifying.
So my question is, for those 13 years, actually, you know what? Scratch that question. We just want to say thank you for coming. You've actually answered all the ones we kind of have.
Super.
Yeah, no, it's been great. So.
Well, enjoy.
It's
Gonna be great.
Thanks for your little lesson. We've got more on some outdoor activities for the summer over in another portion of our studio. If you want to kick that off, Bridget. I don't know.
Take it away.
I sure will. Not even cicadas will keep people out of Rock Creek Park this summer. One of our reporters met up with the park ranger and learned about all the fun things Rock Creek has to offer.
It seems as though spring just got here. But summer is ebbing its way around the corner. Rock Creek Park is simple for visitors to enjoy, with glistening trees, wild animals, fresh air, and a peaceful atmosphere. Dog walkers, sightseers, bikers, joggers, and horseback riders alike bask in the park's natural beauty. The park is always open from dawn until dusk, which means nowadays it's open longer, and the park's nature center alone is preparing for more than its typical 4,000 to 5,000 monthly guests. Rangers are making special plans for visitors this summer.
We have a lot of programs, unique programs at Rock Creek Park this summer. First off, we're right here at the Nature Center and Planetarium, and we have a lot of planetarium programs for all ages where you can learn about the night sky and some of the stars and planets and constellations you can see in our Washington, D.C. night sky above Rock Creek Park. It's a nature center, so there's also a lot of nature programs. The paved trails are all for bicycles or pedestrians. You can also run and hike on any of the trails. Other recreational opportunities include joining rangers on nature hikes, like we're kind of doing right now. We have a couple of boat houses down there where you can rent kayaks and canoes or paddle boards.
Rock Creek Park emanates the aura of a forest, giving visitors great peace and the time to stop and listen. In Washington, for District Wire News, I'm Natalie Plum.
I'm here with Beth Mullen. She's the Executive Director of the Rock Creek Conservancy, a nonprofit organization in Bethesda dedicated to keeping the park in a clean state for everyone to enjoy. Beth, thank you so much for joining us today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Now, I just want to talk about the size of Rock Creek Park because I go running in Adams Morgan and I see my little area, but I understand that it extends into Maryland, and how big is it?
Right, well, Rock Creek is 33 miles long. It goes from Durwood all the way to the Potomac River by the Kennedy Center. And only less than a third of it is in D.C., which is where a lot of people, think of Rock Creek Park, but you can actually hike and be along a park all the way to the north.
Wow. So you can really practice for a marathon.
You can.
I just want to know, because the Conservancy basically takes care of Rock Creek Park. What are the sort of things that you guys do to maintain it?
Well, we bring a lot of volunteers out throughout the year. It's really fun. And we have roughly between 2,000 and 3,000 people come out, and they do things like pick up trash. They help with the invasive vines that are taking over so much of the park. They plant trees and flowers. We planted 6,000 daffodils along Rock Creek Parkway last October.
Wow, that's so nice.
It's a lot of fun. We really encourage people to to volunteer with us.
Yeah. Is there, what kind of hours do the volunteers put in? Is there like a day that everybody comes down to do this, or?
It's usually just a morning,
Oh,
you know,
okay.
or an afternoon, 2 to 3 hours, and because people get tired and want to do other things after that.
Right.
But it's, you know, great to be able to give back to the park within that window, and we have events on our website, rockcreekconservancy.org, throughout the year.
Great. What is sort of the most common like obstructions in the park? Like, is it trees falling or branches falling, or is it, you know, litter that you guys have to pick up? What is what do you see?
Well, the top threat to Rock Creek is really water pollution and erosion. Each time it rains, water comes pouring off the streets and surrounding areas into the creek, and it really causes a lot of damage. So we educate people about what they can do in the neighborhoods along Rock Creek to be able to kind of capture water on their own property.
So what are those sorts of things?
Well, it can be building a rain garden, or putting impervious paving, or even just reducing the size of the kind of the footprint on somebody's property.
Oh, wow.
Have, you know, a smaller patio or a smaller driveway, that kind of thing.
So thank you so much for joining us today, and I can't wait to go back to Rock Creek and enjoy all your hard work.
Oh, good. It's a lot of fun there.
Thank you so much. All right, coming up, superheroes, both big and small, came to the district for the first ever AwesomeCon. Up next on District Daily.